So since I'm not an expert on this trust thing, y'all, I am going to share with you how I came to trust him. And this is where I'm really going to embarrass myself. I wish my sister was here. I know she would laugh at me. Okay. So bear with me, you guys, as I embarrass the mess out of myself. You guys ready? Now, let me tell a story all about how my life began and I grew into who I am now. I was born and raised into a Catholic family, baptized soon after birth and brought to Mass regularly. My grandma was the leader in our religious ways, helping me go to Catholic school to get led in the way. I quit Catholic school because I didn't like the kids' bullying ways. I started seventh grade not having a clue, still confused and lost too. Every chance I got, I went to church with friends and really did the Catholic thing unless it was a fish fry binge. I went to so many denominations I never knew as a kid. There was over 46,000 of them telling us that their belief was the way to get into heaven, that is. All I ever wanted was to know my creator and run far away from all of his creation. Come high school, I became sexually free, committing a sin against God and my body, never knowing it was wrong until I was 19 and was already a mom. At 19 years old, I went to church. They had me seek forgiveness and forgive all those hurts. Next thing I know, those folks were telling me all I needed to do was repeat some words, you see. So I repeated the words, I love you, Jesus, over and over and over again until words were English escaped from my lips. Even after all that tongue talking, I still didn't know about the one I truly loved. I found myself still searching and never had a clue, trying to know all about God from people like you. Never realizing that the awesome dude I was searching for is found in me and found in you. Searching the world for only answers he can provide, recently realizing those answers have always been inside. 5 kids later, I married a godly man, living his life like King David, as some of you know he was sometimes misbehaving. 11 years later, we have a whole tribe, and I finally figured out that God has always been inside. Love the Lord my God with all my heart, mind, and soul, trying to keep his commandments, yet acting like King Saul. Today, I hope to guide you all to love the Lord too, so you can know what it's like to finally be renewed. I used to enjoy sex, drugs, and alcohol too, playing games with God like I was the devil too. We only have one life in this earthly body. It's time we get it right and end the suffering. If you want to end the suffering, we got to trust in him and his plan. Only because he knows what's up and knows far more than we ever can. So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Open your Bible and don't be scared, because that book will help you finally understand. The Bible will help you see that his burden is light and his yoke is easy, far easier than any plan we may have. Don't trust me, because I know you will see. And if God can help those stubborn, non believing, complaining, and disobedient Israelites walking in the wilderness for 40 years, he can definitely help me. And he already has. Ask those who know me, they can testify to you. Just ask them and you will see. So don't give up on trust in the Lord. Just look back at everything he has done and you will finally be free. Free to trust not what the world offers, free to live for him and not for you and not for me. Free to love, free to trust and believe, free to have blessed assurance that will finally give you peace. I know it's not easy. It takes baby steps. And every time you fail to trust him, you give it right back. You tell yourself this burden isn't mine. That cool dude that created me says it's his plan, not mine. So trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding, because God's got your back more than you realize, to prosper you and to not harm you and transform you. So you got this. Don't give up. Just pull up your bootstraps and do it again. He created you in his image, which means he is trustworthy, and so are you. Now move forward with committing your ways to the Lord. His way is the only way, and trust me, you will never get bored.